That's right, we're going to be doing a tier list video today, specifically the Minecraft blocks tier list. We're going to go through every single block in the game going up to Minecraft 1.19.4. So if you don't know what a tier list is, basically it is a way to rank things. All the way at the top in the S tier is like the best, like 10 out of 10, and then the further you go down is stuff you like less. Like stuff down here in the F tier would be like the worst, like blocks I hate. This can go for anything. I just chose Minecraft blocks because it's pretty easy. I'm just going to choose blocks that I like. This is going to be my opinion, so if I put a block that you like somewhere down low, it's just what I think. For this video, I'm going to avoid placing down slabs and stairs. I just don't really see a purpose to doing that because we're going to actually put the original block down anyway. Also, like walls and fences, and we'll put down doors. But yeah, I just don't really think there's a point to doing that. We're also not going to put down any items that I can't place. For example, ingots. Like, it's just not a block. But pretty much anything I can't place down is going to be off the list. So yeah, I'm going to begin now. I think the easiest way to do this is probably to just do everything by myself and then meet you guys afterwards, because if I were to give my opinions on every single block, this video would be like 2 hours long. So yeah, I think it's time for me to get started on the tier list. Alright, so while I work on the project, I just want to mention a few things I noticed while going through the creative inventory. And that is, there are a couple blocks that are only placeable on walls and under blocks. So for example, here we have the nether roots, or my bad, it's actually called the weeping vines. We also have the spore blossom, hanging roots, and of course vines. So oh yeah, also ladders. So yeah, I'm not going to include these in the tier list because I don't know why, I just don't really want to. I don't feel like it's a block. There's also several blocks that are only placeable in water, so coral blocks, sugarcane, which needs to be placed next to water, small drip leaf, and seagrass, and also kelp. So yeah, I'm not going to be putting those on the list either because, you know, I don't really want to place water everywhere. I just feel like that would be a waste of time. But if you get mad at me, just pretend that everything I mentioned here that isn't on the list is in like the B tier or something. And also, let me explain how I actually did the list. So to make sure I didn't miss a block or accidentally place the same one twice, pretty much what I did is I went through the entire creative inventory and I placed every single block down, block by block, in a row. You see how it's split up into the building section. There's actually no blocks in the armor and tool section. This is like items, and then this is the nature section. So I went through and I split it up. You can see over here on top is items. We have nature in this section here, and then all the building blocks right here. And in the time lapse, you can see pretty much what I did is I turned on the pick block function, which you can do in the settings, and I went through and pretty much went all the way down the line. I picked a block up and I would place it down over on the tier list. So now that I explained everything, let's meet you guys at the finished product. And we're back 2 hours later. As you can see, we have every single block in the game. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really fun to do. And it was not as hard as I thought it was gonna be either. I thought it was gonna actually take me longer than 2 hours, but yeah, let's go over the list. So let's start at the bottom here. These are the unusables. I cannot use these in builds no matter what I do. Maybe if I really tried I could use them, but they're just so bad. I don't know why they added the glazed terracotta blocks, and also we have the shrieker over here. I don't really like this. It kind of freaks me out, and I don't really want it near my base. Even if it could be used for redstone purposes, I don't know. I don't think it's good for builds. But moving up from that, we have carpets. This might be an odd opinion, but I hate carpets. I don't know why. I think they should not be in vanilla Minecraft. This is like something that should come from a mod. I forgot who it was, but somebody mentioned in a video that carpets should like go up slabs and stairs, which that would be cool. I would like that if they actually made the carpets go upstairs and stuff like that. But you know how if you put it on a stair, it just like kind of like sits on top of it. It looks bad. I don't like carpets. And I won't be going through every single block, like I said earlier. I'm just going to go over the ones that stick out to me. But We have two glazed terracotta that I think are better than the rest. I think I could actually use these in something. Purpur, we got these two things. I don't even know what these are. Amethyst geode shards, but they're like very small. And yeah. Oh yeah, so I should mention, this is the creative inventory, so we're going to have stuff on the list that isn't obtainable in survival. For example, we also have bedrock over here. I probably should have put everything in the creative menu first, but yeah. Would you guys consider an end crystal block? I kind of would, because, you know, you have to place it down. It was kind of risky putting this down, because maybe if something shot at me, I don't know what would, but everything would blow up. We even got redstone torches, levers, buttons. You know, okay, yeah, this is another thing. This is kind of like the slabs and stairs. I'm not going to put every single pressure plate down and every button down. I just thought that was kind of useless. But we did put every bed down because I think there are better beds. So, you know, we have all these ones down here, but I do prefer the brown bed, gray, light gray, and white. And we will get to the red bed later on. But, yeah, that's why I put these down. Got a bunch of nether stuff. We got redstone stuff. You know, I was debating, since, you know, pistons are very useful, but you don't build with pistons, so that's why they're so far down on the list. Same thing with, like, sponges. Maybe you could use them. But yeah, I'm just going to skim over. Moving on to the C tier. This is like the middle of the pack. Or it's kind of like lower middle. So this is like blocks I might use, but not really. Like, this is not my top choice. They're alright. So we got like the vibrant wool colors. We got some vibrant concrete powder colors. Mineral related blocks. We got like chiseled blocks. Nether brick blocks. My least favorite wood materials. I don't really like acacia or the warped planks. I also decided to put all the shulker boxes on this tier because they're pretty much all the same. Also, you can see, we ran out of room on some of the tiers. I actually had to expand the building area so I could fit everything. But yeah, on this tier we also have a bunch of the crafting blocks and campfires. On the B tier we have some more concrete powders, wools, lots of terracottas. This is mostly blocks that I would consider using in a build, but not really. Some of these might be like a last second decision, like very small details. For example, we have a bunch of flowers down here that I could put. We also have coral blocks, which are not coral blocks, but like the fans. Are these all fans? Yeah, so I don't really ever use these, but I do see why some builders use these in builds, because they can add some cool details. We also have all the mid-tier wood types here. Not really a big fan of acacia logs or birch. Actually, I do like birch, but it's very rarely used in my builds. And at the end here we have like candles and stuff. I really never use candles, but maybe if I did more frequently, they might move up a tier. Alright, I think we're good to move on now to the A tier, which are blocks that I use a lot in builds or just generally enjoy looking at. So we have a bunch of the basic wool colors here, a bunch of terracotta, and a bunch of copper. We also have concrete, bricks, netherite. Well, I don't really use that a lot, but if I did have the availability to use it in my survival world, I probably would. Some more concrete powders, bricks, some glass colors, some of my favorite planks and doors and flowers. We also have some other plant life over here, including my favorite leaves. Something I plan on getting good at in the future is making custom trees, so yeah, I need to practice working on that. But over here we have some of my favorite wood, or not wood, but just logs, types of stones, and some other candles. So yeah, with that said, it's time to move on to my S tier of favorite blocks in the game. So, we have, it's pretty, you know, it's pretty boring. I just kind of realized this. It looks very plain, but these are blocks that I could use in anything. These are like my first choice that I use to pick from when starting a new build. But we have cyan terracotta, white concrete, light gray concrete, smooth quartz, dark prismarine, which honestly should not really be up here, but I have been testing it out a lot and it's been growing on me a lot lately. We have quartz bricks, which is very underrated in my opinion. Of course, we have the classic stone bricks, the deep slate bricks, spruce plank, the dark oak door, which is my favorite door. My surprise favorite block, well, not favorite block of all time, but calcite. I really like it. My favorite flower here, which is the blue orchid. The key 3 of logs, in my opinion, is the stripped oak log, the normal dark oak, and the stripped dark oak. These are, I could not live without these. We also have mud, polished deep slate, and finally the red bed, which I think everybody should use. It's the classic color. But yeah, that is my tier list of Minecraft blocks. Every single thing you can build with in the game is right here in front of me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you disagree with some of my picks, please let me know down in the comments. I'd like to see your guys' opinions on this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.